with it on the far boards, trying to get it out of the zone, having trouble right now getting it out of their own zone. Battle for the puck here on the near boards. Metros retain possession, wheeling it around toward the point. Pass it back down into the corner.
All right, there we go. I think we're up finally live on Facebook, YouTube.
Finally, the Capitals able to get out of the zone on a break and just stymied right at the, almost grabbed and hugged the Capitals there. It was number 25 for Sioux City. That was Kane for Sioux City trying to, just stop any momentum. Looks like he grabbed him. No call. Face off goes to the Capitals. Advances that, chips it down into the Capitals offensive zone. Baxter couldn't reach it. Metro is able to get it out of the zone, advance it up into the Capitals zone, gets tripped up there. No call. Capitals now advancing it down into the Capitals offensive zone. Below the line, center pass! Nothing there. Tony, you got it?
All right, let's go with it. That Bella's all the way down into the Capitals into the rink, chasing after it. And we're going to get an icing on the Sioux City Metros, 14:06 left. Looks like, I think we're up and going, Rob, again.
Okay.
A few people jumping on YouTube and Facebook here, so.
Somebody was saying yesterday, you guys got it. We need to get enough followers on YouTube to start getting paid.
Yeah, wouldn't that be great?
It would be great.
Capitals win the faceoff, they throw it back, and the puck comes out all the way down into the Capitals in the rink. Well, YouTube and streaming has definitely taken off this year with the COVID, and there might be icing there. Nope, got tipped.
Well, I have a feeling if we got paid for it, we'd probably just put it right back into it.
Yes, we would.
We'd have a satellite on top of the little Debbie snack cake truck.
Yeah. Here comes Anderson back the other way, down into the Capitals in the rink. Drop pass back. Shot saved by off the pipe. Mazakowski with the save.
Off the pipe there, and Mazakowski stops the first shot. Defense needs to clear that.
Right out front. Shot save again, Mazakowski, and Maine runs into the goaltender.
Yeah, it's just a little bit of a nudge there. It's not warranted. And
I was going to say, back in March and when all this was going down, have you ever heard of iRacing?
Yeah.
That iRacing is a video game that they stream each other, or they stream and they go on and play each other. But shit, they were live on Fox and CBS and everything else, and that was our entertainment. We were watching live video games of race car drivers racing each other on dirt tracks or NASCAR, and that was the new world we were in for a while.
Well, there's just a lot of things that, honestly have changed the face of how we do things.
Yep.
And
shot saved by Mazakowski.
One example of that is, I just heard, now West Des Moines, there'll be no more snow days for kids. If snow cancels school, they're just going to go online virtually that day. So the whole generations and generations of kids looking forward to snow days.
Yes, I was just going to say that.
So advancements in what we've learned from this COVID thing.
How can we do capital practices online? I can't, can we?
No. Virtual hockey practices.
Yeah. Back to Burge. Burge with it for Sioux City. Centering pass over to number 10. And back out to Burge. He's going to, I thought he was going to fire it. Capitals, they're on a, Rob, we missed it, or I don't even know if you said it. We're on a penalty kill here. Didn't even see it either. So a minute left on the penalty kill here for the Capitals. That's why we couldn't clear it out of the zone. They're 5-on-4 hockey, and it looks like it might be Beckett Laprade in the penalty box, maybe just by looking at his face. Or I'm not sure if that's.
I don't know how I missed that.
Yeah, I don't know either. Well, we were probably looking down or talking to each other. But 29 seconds left on the Des Moines Printing penalty kill. And I saw Tyler at Des Moines Printing did some work for you, Rob. I saw he did some printing for you guys this year.
Yeah.
he said he's done a lot of Waukee school printing this year. Sioux City with it, looking in behind the net. Back out to the top side. Pill and kill unit out there. Baxter, Myers, Wiersma, and Starr. And Mazakowski with the save. 4 seconds remaining. I think that was another save, wasn't it? At least sounded like a save. Now, Ben Baxter was in the penalty box. So not 17, but 16. Sioux City with it across the blue line down into the Capitals into the rink. Back to play to Knopfler. Knopfler over to Starr. Starr with it. Back out the blue line. Fires it. Shot just goes wide. Played by Knopfler. Knopfler with it down below the goal line.
Well, and the Sioux City team is a little bit more stubborn on their forechecking. They're gonna test the Capitals on exiting their own zone.
A good test for both teams. This is the home opener for both teams up here into October. Capitals will be going up to Sioux City to play them. Sioux City with it in behind their own goaltender, played on the near side. Sioux City with it now, controlling in the defensive side.
Good job for the Capitals on the forecheck there themselves. Really, Legler and company down there are doing a good job on the forecheck, and now they're going to get an offensive zone face-off here.
Face-off to the glove side of the Sioux City netminder. Oh, so this is the last game for a little while. Back on the far side, played by DiCarlo. DiCarlo into the corner, chasing after it.
Got Collins in the slot here for the Capitals, as Legler and DiCarlo are over there trying to dig it out.
Capitals come off with it on the far side, played by Baxter. And Sioux City Metros bring it back the other way. Number 25, Kane with it. Kane goes wide with a shot just over the head of Mazakowski and up into the high protective netting, and we get a whistle at 8:26 of the period.
That should probably come out of the zone because that wasn't deflected off anybody. Yep, it's coming out. He just airmailed that one over the goal into the netting.
Sioux City wins the faceoff, brings it back to Johnson. Johnson off the near boards, played by Barner. And Barner dumps it down in. Off the bouncing puck, Mazakowski sent over to the far side. Baxter in with a big hit for the Capitals. And Sioux City picks it up in the corner.
LeProd, Bernal, and Webb out there for the Capitals.
Lynch with it, fires it on net. Saved by Mazakowski. Sent off into the corner. Kane plays it. And for the hard hit is Myers for the Capitals. And Sioux City's going to come up with the puck in the right-hand side of the ice, right out in front. Oh, hard hit, and Webb comes in and doesn't only get the Lynch player for Sioux City, but he nailed his own player, Baxter, knocked them both down. Sioux City just keeping it in and trying to clear it out. Capitals not having much luck clearing the puck out. I had to look up, see if there was a penalty again, but Capitals looking like they're on the penalty kill.
And goaltender for the Capitals says, let's get a reset.
Yeah.
And a few line changes here. Spring kind of getting some different combinations here of lines. Seeing Starr, Baxter out there right now.
Wiersma in the right-hand corner, played out there with Eaton. Eaton with a great game last night.
Connor Bellis out there as well.
Here comes the Capitals back up the near side, played by Eaton. Eaton brings it down the left side of the ice, played on the half board. Back out at the top side, Bellis with it. Bellis over to the far side. Baxter brings it to Wiersma, fires it, shot, and just goes wide on the short side of the goaltender.
I like the movement right now.
Yep.
These guys are showing, looking for the open guy, looking for the open shot.
Yep, Capitals have the Sioux City Metro scrambling a little bit in their defensive side of the ice, kind of like on the other end of the ice as the Capitals were struggling in their defensive side. And here comes the
kind of force the pass to
Yep.
the middle there.
Anderson for the Metros, fires on the net, and Mazakowski makes the save.
Easy save for him. Saw that all the way. They'll get a offensive zone face-off, though, in the Capitals end. Some pretty good sustained pressure there by the Capitals, and
Sioux City wins the face-off back to Johnson, fires it, gets blocked in front by Baxter. Now Baxter comes up with it on the far side, plays it off the far boards. Catching up to it is Leaf for the Capitals. Sent over to the far side. Noga off in the far corner. Nice play by Leaf, getting back, helping out.
you know, for the most part, Tony, we got a pretty young varsity
Yep.
team, you know, and some of these guys are playing, you know, a chunk of minutes for the first time as
Yep.
a varsity player. So it's just getting used to the chemistry and getting used to
Yep.
the flow of a varsity game.
And we've had one practice with lines. We have not. We're a little bit behind the 8 ball in practice yet this year, as the ice situation down in Des Moines wasn't the best and still isn't the best. So
Well, when you think of the majority of these players on the varsity right now, they were playing JV last year.
Yeah.
Not a whole lot of minutes on
Right.
the varsity. So
and on the ice right now, we got some players that never played for the Capitals. So
right. So
Barner with it, fires it right, tried to tip it wide.
I guess what I'm saying is I'm pretty impressed so far,
Yeah,
just with some of the stuff we've seen with limited practice time.
Puck goes all the way down into the Sioux City Metros into the rink, and I'm going to get an icing on the Capitals. 4:05 left in the period.
Some of these guys try, even the seniors, you know, even the senior leaders that have been playing varsity is shaking off some of that rust. And
Yep. Sent over to the far side. Legler out there with DiCarlo, Collins, Wiersma, and Bellis. Capitals with it, controlled it on the far side of the ice. DiCarlo up to Collins. Collins couldn't hang on to it. The puck goes wide over to Anderson for the Metros. Capitals intercept it right out front, and DiCarlo gets hit from behind. Looked up for a penalty, no call, and the Capitals dump it back down into the Sioux City Metros defensive side of the ice.
DiCarlo was in great position there. Just took a check right to the back.
And here comes Sioux City back the other way, down into the Capitals into the rink. Played on the far side. Sioux City Metros pick it up in behind their own goal. Anderson with it. Sent over to the far side, back to Anderson. Barner out there for the Sioux City. Hard hit by Wiersma. Wiersma is able to bring it up out of the zone.
Well, so far what I like is the Capitals are keeping this game a very simplistic game, you know, and sometimes you try a little bit too much, try to get too fancy, and these guys are they're getting the puck deep in the zone and then getting on the forecheck.
Fires a shot on net, save by the Metros goaltender. DeVries.
DeVries is a junior, I believe, junior goaltender for the Sioux City Metros.
Face off to the glove side of DeVries. Capitals win the face off, draw it back to 23 Eaton. Going to get a whistle, 1:30 left in the first.
And
The door comes open. We had that happen on the other end of the ice.
Yes.
Face off to the stick side of DeVries. Capitals win the face off over to Knopfler. Knopfler to Baxter. Baxter bouncing puck, and now squirts free back out to center ice. Knopfler dumps it all the way down into the Sioux City and into the ring. Played on the near side to Eaton. Eaton back to Baxter. Baxter with a hard hit. Here comes the Sioux City Metros back the other way. Down into the
2 here.
Capitals into the rink and
Kind of lost an edge.
yeah,
there.
lost his edge. 40 seconds remaining in this first period. The puck goes all the way down, up through center ice. Sioux City plays it off the near board. Back to play at Knopfler. Oh boy,
Kind of a wind-up there.
wind-up hit on Eaton.
I don't think he took the full brunt of it, but
Penalty, Legler.
That's a tough break there. He
Gonna get a tripping call.
He had his stick there, and the guy just skated through it.
Yep.
Tough break.
Yep. Well, he got a little break there. He got 8 seconds to run off there as the clock was going down.
I guess that's the good thing
Yeah.
about a running clock is the penalties don't really last as long as.
Well, I'm gonna mess with this. We're gonna go back to the studio here. Let's see. For some reason, I don't know why I have ice arena. Sheet of ice in my face there.
It's the backdrop.
Yeah, the backdrop. That's where I need my son Nate up here to figure that stuff out for me. Yep, and then I hear her down here. Oh, shoot. Alrighty. All right, back with you here live for second period action.
Well, Tony, pretty good period there.
Yeah,
I mean,
pretty good period.
Kind of evenly matched teams here going at it. Kind of like the simplicity of what the Capitals are trying to do right now. Not trying to do too much and not get caught on the defensive side. Just keeping the game simple. Deep, get on the forecheck, put some pressure on them to get the puck up the ice.
Shot on net, save, Mazakowski. Sioux City has it on the far side. Power play for Sioux City. Capitals on the Des Moines printing penalty kill. Back on the far board. Penalty kill unit out there. Myers, Bellis, DiCarlo, and
can't overplay
Collins.
that. Keep the integrity of the box here. If you overplay it, that's where you get in trouble.
On the far side. Right out in front. Nice hard hit by Bellis. Cleared it out. And Collins able to get it up out of the zone all the way down into the Capitals into the rink. Tommy with the extra effort there. And there's another very fit Capital player, as he does not have too much body fat on him either. So, ever. I think Lanigan would give him a run for his money, though, right now. Shot just goes behind the net, sent over to the far side. Sioux City couldn't keep it in. Back out to the center ice it comes.
Sioux City not showing a whole lot of patience right now on their power play. They're wanting to get shots off right away. And, I think thought they had a chance to get things set up in their power play. And they're trying to get a lot of stuff off the rush.
Sioux City with it on the near side, played by the Capitals. Back out to Wiersma, fires it off the shin pads, goes wide. Short-handed try for the Capitals, and Legler out of the penalty box. And we're back to 5-on-5 hockey with 15 minutes remaining in the period. Here comes Sioux City back the other way. Anderson with it. Drop pass back to Ownby. Ownby just going to hang on to it now. Goes back out to the point. Fires it. Shot saved by Mazakowski.
Good rebound control by Mazakowski, kicking that off to the corner.
Number 20 for Sioux City into the corner with it. Back out to the point. Sioux City keeps it in at the blue line, and it goes off the shin pads into the Sioux City bench. 14:28 left in the period. Face off to the glove side of Capitals goaltender Mazakowski. Webb with the face-off. Face-off comes all the way back. Mazakowski had to push it aside and goes up into the protective netting. 13:53 left in the second as we get a whistle.
One of those face-off, shots that, come quickly, and Mazakowski up to the task there.
Webb with face-off again. Gets it back to Ben Baxter. Baxter on the near side to Brownell. Brownell with it. Sent over to the far side, played by Myers. Myers up to LaPrade and over to Webb. Brownell chasing after it. Sioux City has it down on their defensive side of the ice. Keeps it in front of their goaltender. Sent over to the far side.
High stick there,
and
a big high stick right underneath the chin.
Yep, I think everybody on the Capitals bench wanted a penalty there and did not get it.
There's about 10 guys with their hands up in the air.
Searing pass right out in front, Sioux City.
Unfortunately, their hand doesn't count.
No. And shot on net, saved by Mazakowski. Puck stays alive. Capitals have it on the near side. The plate is Baxter. Baxter on the near side. Dumped it down into the Sioux City in the ring. Played by.
Still changed by the Capitals here, and Metro's trying to. Capitals get back out there on defense to stop any rush by them.
Capitals have it on their side. Leaf with it. Leaf sends it up to Stambros. Couldn't hang on to it. The puck comes free in behind the Sioux City goaltender. And tipped on the far side. Puck goes all the way down. Mazakowski is going to clear it out of the zone himself. Sioux City tried to split the D, and Bellis able to get a stick on it. That was man number 92 for Sioux City.
Bella's shown a lot of patience there as a defenseman. Didn't try to jump into that too soon.
Over to the far side, played by Sioux City. Dumps it up to Barner. Barner with a shot on net, saved by Mazakowski. 11:26 left in the period.
It looked like Barner was off when he received the pass. He was trying to tow it, but he pulled his skate in there and then got the pass. I don't know how they missed that.
Face off to the stick side of Mazakowski. Capitals win the face off. Give it to Myers. Myers with it. Myers looking full head of steam. Plays it on the left side. Myers still with it. And still, we had five players on the bench that time wanted a penalty.
Well, he got dragged down. I mean, the guy grabbed him by the shoulder and pulled him down, and I don't know how that's not a holding call.
All right, well, we're 10:36 left in a second.
As you can imagine, there's probably not going to be a whole lot of calls in these games, you know.
No.
I mean, just let them play, which is probably, from a coaching standpoint, I would say that's what they want.
Mm-hmm.
You know. Sioux City varsity doing a really good job of not allowing anything in the center of the ice, which, the JV for Sioux City was allowing a lot of plays in the center. Just not going to see that from the varsity level.
Sioux City with it in behind their own goaltender, and we're gonna get a penalty here. Got a hooking call?
Yeah, it was a hooking call, and Mr. DiCarlo kind of sold it pretty well. He was like he was skating in place, and he didn't do it for very long, but long enough to draw that penalty.
So the Capitals will be on the Little Debbie Snack Cake power play at the 9:20 mark of the second period. Capitals win the faceoff back to Knopfler. Knopfler, Myers, Baxter, Eaton, and Starr out there for the Capitals. Capitals have now kept in at the blue line by Baxter, sent over to the near side. Starr plays it, bouncing puck loose. Eaton with it in the near side.
That part of the ice is really rough down there. The puck is bouncing every which way down there.
Capitals with it now in the near corner. Still tied up in the corner. Come up with it. And the Capitals come up with it. Get it back to Myers at the point. Myers gets things spread out over to Eaton. Eaton to the far side to Knopfler.
See if we're just hoping Sam Eaton could cycle down there. He probably has a chance on that putback.
On the near side, Baxter with it now, looking for something. Baxter still has it. Back on the far side. Left here for Knopfler. Knopfler fires it. Shot. Goal!
Knopfler puts his hands up in the air. He goes, I don't know how. I wasn't trying to score a goal there. I was just trying to throw it to the net, and had a nice screen there on the goalie for against Sioux City. I don't think the goaltender ever saw that one. We'll get you the replay here.
We got it here. Now we go forward with it. All right. Here comes the replay of it. Yep, Knopfler.
Look at Knopfler just puts his hands in the air like,
One more time here, replay from out to Knopfler. He just fires it, and he's like, I don't know how that went in.
And they had a good screen on the goaltender down there, so.
All right. Finally got the replay figured out a little bit, so.
I think it might have been Baxter on the assist. I wasn't sure.
Yeah, well, I'll find out.
We'll get you that here in a moment.
Yep.
Metro's here controlling the puck now. Capitals intercept it. All the way down, shot on goal, steers it aside. Metro's throwing it around the corner of the ice. Battle up at the blue line. Capitals up with it. Now I got a 2-on-1 shot here. Good job by the defense. Mazikowski pushes that out. Good job taking on that. LaPrade up here now putting pressure in the forecheck. Got Brownell on the ice. And now DiCarlo joins it. Brownell trying to snuff it out. Metro's with the puck down below the goal line now, intercepted by Brunell for the Capitals. A scrum over there against the nearer corner. Shot on goal. Mazikowski steers it aside. Metro's at the point. Shot on goal. Weak shot. Mazikowski able to steer it aside with his stick. DiCarlo below the goal line now gets it up to out of the zone. Metro's getting control and throw it right back in. Mazikowski holds on to it. We'll have a face-off here down in the defensive zone of the Capitals. 5:33 remaining in the second period. Capitals up 1-0 on the big shot by number 34, Sam Knopfler.
Yeah, and they gave the goal to Brett Baxter, but we're just going to, on my stuff, we'll just give him the assist. So,
yeah, we got the assist for Baxter. They had it backwards.
Yeah.
So we'll get that straightened out. I'm sure that Coach Spring will get it straightened out
Yep.
as well. And that just goes to show you, Tony, just throw it at the net sometimes and good things will happen. I didn't see a tip, though, so I don't know if they're saying it was tipped or not. Didn't look like it was tipped.
All right, 1-0 hockey game. Do I change that yet? Nope. Have to get the scoreboard changed.
Connor Bellis is leaving the ice for some reason. I don't know what he's doing. If he's
Yeah, he's trotting.
he may
Doesn't
have
look
to go
like
to the
he's hurt.
bathroom.
Yeah, maybe. Well, yeah, I don't know. Hopefully he gets back. Does not look injured, so it just looks like maybe equipment problem. Sioux City with it on the near side, and we're going to get a penalty on Sioux City. And we're going to get a tripping call for the period by
That's
Kane.
going against number 25, Kane, for the Sioux City Metros. 2 minutes for tripping.
Oh, Bellis is back on the bench, so
That was a quick trip.
maybe a stick, maybe.
Backup, forgot his backup
Yeah,
stick, maybe.
Mom and Dad just bought a new stick.
I'll have to ask him.
And we know there was a penalty, Rob. Did we miss that? So there's a penalty on Sioux City, so the Capitals on the Little Debbie Snack Cake power play.
Yeah, it's on number 25.
Okay, I missed it. Or probably why I was looking down. Capitals come in offsides.
Number 25, Kane, 2 minutes for tripping. It's almost like a minute 30 the way the clock's running, you know.
Yeah. Capitals win the faceoff, get it over to Kanafa. Kanafa with it now. He plays it up to Eaton. Eaton on the near side. Sent over to the far side, played by Baxter. Baxter has it on the half boards, left there by Kanafa. Kanafa fires it over to Starr. 43 seconds remain on the power play. Kanafa couldn't keep it in at the blue line, bouncing puck, and Sioux City's going to beat us to the puck on the half boards. Mann with it for Sioux City. Nice hustle by Sioux City.
Really, that's the hard part about a running clock with a penalty is you can't afford to not get set up right away.
Yeah.
You know, any mistakes on the power play really negates the advantage.
Sam Eaton comes down, fires it towards the net, goes up into the protective netting, and we get a whistle. And that's probably going to do it for the power play. 2:10 left in the period and 10 seconds left in the power play.
Now he'll have to wait till the whistle
Yeah,
goes.
we'll see what they. Some of them are not doing that, so we'll see.
Yeah, the puck should have to drop.
Yeah. Yep, there you go. That guy did. He did a good
He did
job.
it the right way.
Yeah, he did it the right way. So.
Oh.
Now here comes Sioux City on a breakaway. Shot save of Mazakowski. And that was Kane for Sioux City, number 25. They got in behind the defenseman. Looking for the tying goal there. Shot on net, saved by Mazakowski, sent on the near side. Capitals struggling and get it out of the defensive zone.
Yeah, you just can't mess around with the puck so much in your defensive zone.
Sent over to the far side. Wiersma chasing after it. Now it comes on the near side. Bellis back out there for the Capitals. Plays it on the half boards, and Burge couldn't keep it in for the Sioux City Metros. Back to play it to Bellis. Bellis up to Webb. Webb has it across the blue line. Fires it. Shot saved by the Sioux City Metros goaltender.
Well, they kind of get bailed out there, you know, by him holding on to the puck. You know, they're trying to get a line change there, the Capitals were.
DiCarlo with the face-off for the Capitals, and number 92 for the Sioux City Metros, Maine, at the face-off dock. A little slow dropping the puck there as running clock. That matters a lot. And
Yeah,
about 10 seconds ran off there, so. Capitals have it on the far side, couldn't keep it in, and now here comes Sioux City back the other way, 1-on-2 coming back down the other way, and we're going to get a horn. So after 2 periods of play, the Capitals up 1-0, and we're going to take a 1-minute timeout here and be back with third period action. All right, back with you for third period action. Man, these 1-minute intermissions, just not enough time, is it, Rob?
Right. So far, it's been pretty good. The Capitals have done a pretty good job of keeping pressure out of their own zone. It's just been really on the rushes that Sioux City is trying to manufacture to get shots.
And Mazakowski is going to hang on to it. Face-off to the stick side of Mazakowski. Baxter with the face-off. Capitals win the face-off, draw it over to Kanafa. Kanafa on the far side. Baxter with it. Ben Baxter. Ben and Brent Baxter out there. Sioux City plays it on the near side, gets it up to Toff. Barner with it, skates it right across the blue line, picked off by Baxter. But Sioux City controls it. Barner throws it towards the net for Sioux City. Tied up on the far side, Baxter and Myers in there for the Capitals, and number 92 for the Sioux City Maine. Lynch comes in to try to dig out. Finally going to get a stalemate and get a whistle. Let's see. So Sioux City will be back in action. They'll have a game in Lincoln Quad City game in between their next game. So Lincoln will be back, or Sioux City will be back here tonight to play the Leafs at 6:30. And tomorrow against Ames. So Sioux City, this is their first game of the tournament. Capitals started last night with Ames. So we kicked off the tournament last night. So all the teams except for Ames and Des Moines today will have 2 games today and 1 tomorrow. Try to get most people home for that 3 o'clock football game, whoever's playing, Rob.
Oh, yeah. I'm not too happy with the NFL right now with the Kansas City Chiefs just signing Le'Veon Bell this last week. I mean, I don't know how much more talent they can get.
Yeah.
I think they're printing money down in Kansas City because I don't know where they're coming up with all these money to get all these star players they got, but oh my gosh. So if you're a Kansas City fan, you're loving it. If you're not a Kansas City fan, it's
I'm a Kansas City fan this year because I have Mahomes as my fantasy quarterback. So
that would be a good reason to be a fan then.
Puck comes all the way out to center ice, and I am 4-1 in fantasy football. I'm not sure how I'm doing this, but
with Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah, yeah, I did lose last weekend because I did not have him. He was on a bye, and the Packers were on a bye last weekend. So
amazing athlete.
I think maybe it was just the Packers on a bye. So we got a whistle as it was offsides. You know, Rob, we haven't talked about it, but a lot of young referees this year. I mean, seeing it in the showcase already, so this showcase is a good training point for the referees too.
But that's good to see, Tony, because I think there's a shortage of referees in every sport right now. And glad to see some younger guys stepping up to the fray here a little bit.
And just to our right of us is the league officials for referees. Kyle Larson and Nick Myers and Eddie Ill is all here watching and taking notes on the referees. So if you want to sign up and you're one of the people that know how to referee from the stands, go down and talk to these guys. I'm sure they'll give you a job application, right, Rob?
Well, it's a good way. You know, I always said, you know, it's always a good way to enjoy the sport that you've loved, you know, maybe as a kid and to get back involved in it.
Capitals with it now, back up to the near side. Anderson throws it. Shit just went wide of Mazakowski. And we'll talk just a few seconds. Next whistle, we'll talk about somebody getting back into hockey that just joined the Capitals. And Capitals bring across the blue line, back to Baxter. Baxter centering pass over to Starr. And just goes through the paint on the near side. Getting a little physical out there.
It is. It's getting a little chippy.
Yep. Here comes Sioux City back the other way. Down into the Capitals in the ring. Ownby with it. Sent over to the far side. Baxter chasing after it over to Starr. Starr has it up to Eaton. Eaton on the left side of the ice. Side steps around him. Capitals shot on net. Save.
And that was a takedown. That should have.
Right out in front again. Brunell with it. And he gets a nice shot on net. Nice save by number 32, DeVries.
And Mr. Baxter is getting the full attention of the Sioux City Metros.
Yep.
Whenever he has the puck on his stick, they seem to.
Over to the far side. Baxter with it. Baxter up to Webb. Webb's got a shot, just goes wide. Brunell with it. Backhanded. Tried to backhand it right back out in front and got picked off. And Bellis has it on the far side, played by Knopfler. Down in deep now, and down in behind the goal line. Over the play is Brunell. And Knopfler with it. Sam on the left-hand side, backhanded it towards the net and gets deflected. Back out on the far side. Wiersma with a shot saved by DeVries. And the puck gets cleared all the way down into the Capitals in the ring. Back to play it is Knopfler. Knopfler steps up.
Saucer pass.
Saucer pass, and Brunell hung on to it. I didn't think he would hang on to that.
Some good hands
by
Mr. Brunell.
It was a good hands, yeah. I saw that pass, and I figured it was going to go to the other end of the ice, and Brunell was able to.
Boy, this game's getting pretty physical, Tony.
Yeah. Bouncing puck over to Knopfler. Knopfler on the near side.
A lot of cross checks I'm seeing happening.
I'm waiting for a whistle here. Capitals have it on the far side, played by Stanbro's pass got intercepted. Fires a shot on net, save. All right, you talk about giving back to the sport. We had somebody join us just this week. Austin Nixon, our new assistant coach for the Capitals, played for the Capitals back probably when my son Tyler played for the Capitals, and Nate. So it's been quite a few years ago, and he reached out to us, and he says, I've been wanting to give back to the Capitals, and no coaching experience, but a lot of playing experience. I remember him as being a very good hockey player, and we are honored to have him back on the bench, and it will be a learning curve for him this year, but very excited. So yeah, he's on the right-hand side down there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Being inconspicuous. Is that him being a little
Yep.
inconspicuous? Yeah.
Yep.
Not standing up on the bench. He's
Julian Nixon, might know his name. His dad still referees and has reffed a lot of our friendship games and anytime we have a scrimmage. But the Nixon family has always been involved with the Capitals, so I'm glad to see him back with us. So
that's awesome to see young guys get into the coaching realm, and honestly, hockey needs that too. You know.
Here comes Sioux City back the other way, down in the Capitals in the rink. Anderson with it, played off on the far side. And into the corner it goes. Is it only a 1-0 hockey game?
Yep.
Boy, seems like it should be more than that. Both teams, I had to look down, have a lot of scoring opportunities here in this game. Here comes Capitals back the other way. Bell's with it on the left side.
The Capitals are doing a really good job, though, of Sioux City getting, if they get a scoring chance, it seems to be about one and done.
And here comes the Sioux City back the other way, down into the Capitals into the rink. Back out to the point. Johnson with it, fires it, shot, save. And we got some pushing and shoving.
The appreciation was that we had a player down on the ice, and number 25 took another shot at him, and that was not appreciated by some of the Capital players.
And it looks like Tommy Collins is going to the sin bin. 2 minutes for roughing on this side, and that's all we're going to get is 2 minutes for roughing. And the Capitals will be on the Des Moines Printing penalty kill.
Well, you don't want to draw a penalty in that moment, but, I applaud Tommy Collins for kind of sticking up for his teammate who's down the ice taking a cross check.
And the fans are getting anxious because it's a run clock and 30 seconds pretty much ticked off there, as very slow to get to the.
Well, I think the referee was having a discussion with the captains there.
Anyway, 5-on-4 hockey.
And that's probably a good job by these young referees. Get control of the game now. When he sees, we've seen it too. It's getting a little rough.
Shots saved by Mazakowski. 6:33 left in the third period.
And you don't want to wait until you have to hand out 2 and 10s and game misconducts and stuff. That's not the time to get it under control. So, good job by this young referee crew.
What time did we start this game, Rob? What time was it scheduled?
It was scheduled at 11:30.
Or 12:30. Yeah, so we're running a little bit behind. Capitals, Sioux City wins it. I was thinking about overtime, which I don't think there is overtime. Sioux City with it on the near side. Down behind the goaltender. Capitals pick it off. That was Baxter that got a piece of it. Over the plate is Myers. Shot on net, saved by Mazakowski. Shot save again, and Baxter hanging all over him. He wasn't going to let go of Maine.
Well, he's just hanging on.
I think they must know each other. We'll have to think. He's got a big smile on his face. Both players did. Some of these kids play in the what's it called? Team Midwest.
Team Midwest, yeah.
So Capitals have it on the far side. Capitals just need to clear it out. Now we're going to get a pushing and shoving after this, and
Don't swing.
Jesus, where's my?
Don't swing. And what? Why are they allowing? Why are they allowing number 25 to touch other guys on the bench?
Mm-hmm.
That needs to get under control.
Huh? Oh, good for him. No, he doesn't stop.
It doesn't stop. It's a showcase. It's a scrimmage. Yeah.
Well, it's the way it is.
It's basically, this is, you know, it's this kind of a glorified scrimmage,
Yeah,
as all these are. It's a chance for kids to get on the ice and warm up.
Yeah,
Fans are getting excited.
And they do. I mean, I get it. But we're not going to stop the clock here. It was stated in the rules as I sent it out to all the coaches and the team managers, and unless there is a kid absolutely very injured on the ice, we run the clock. And I know it sucks. It's a 1-0 hockey game, but ice is very expensive. We try to keep this tournament as cheap as possible so teams will show up, and we just can't afford to put another hour onto the ice time.
Well, we would be here till 2 o'clock in the morning if that was the case, Tony.
So coaches understand it. You don't see the coaches getting upset over there. This is the way it is. So
this is a practice game.
Yep. So
it's not indicative of anybody's record.
You know, tell your players not to be taking stupid penalties like they just did.
Yep.
Both Capitals and the Sioux City Metros here, and we would continue to play. So Capitals win the face-off on the near side. And a hard hit on Knopfler, and 44 for the Metros. Should be a good game opening day up in Sioux City. It'll probably be a much different style of a game.
Well, I can tell you right now, Sioux City likes to play a pretty physical game, and you know that's not necessarily our style, but we have a couple guys that can bring it if they have to from a physicality standpoint. Not talking from a cheap shot type of we can mix it up if we have to.
Centering pass out front, broken up, and here comes Capitals back the other way. LaPrade sends it down into the. Let's see what the penalties were here, Rob. I never did hear what they were. Just roughing calls there for both players.
Yeah, and that's probably the best call to make there, is to make it coincidentals. I still would like to see the 4-on-4 type matchups if you got coincidentals.
Yeah, I would too. And you know what? That's in the league meetings. That's never been brought up. I'm surprised. It has never been brought up. That would be fun to watch.
Well, it's happening at every level except.
Got a player down. That's Star. Now they're really upset the clock's not stopped.
Well, he was in a dangerous position. You can't have a player down with their head down against the boards and guys kicking and hitting with their sticks. It's a player safety issue.
One more face-off here down in the Sioux City end of the rink. And then Capitals clear it off into the corner, and that's going to do it. Capitals are going to pick up their second win of the showcase. And everybody skates away, and that's nice to see. Everybody gets down away from each other, and we're going to get away clean here.
Good job by the Capitals.
Yep,
I think a very smart game by them is.
And a good game by Sioux City Metros, too.
Right,
they played us real physical, and the clock was not in their favor. Totally understand that. And they'll be back tonight to play whoever I said they were going to play. They get the Oak Leaves tonight. Is that what I said? Yeah, they get the Oak Leaves tonight. So
Right.
should be a good game between them guys. All right, we're going to... Are we done? We're done,
Yeah,
right?
we're done.
Yeah.
Thanks, everybody, for tuning in on this Saturday.
It looked like
morning
they're
and
having an
afternoon.
intermission over there, but yeah, it's over. So,
Yeah.
all right, thanks for everybody. We'll be back tomorrow morning, 7 o'clock in the
Tomorrow
morning.
morning early.
Yep. All right, signing off.